person.
Because I actually meant you, Chandra.
Yeah, no, it did send a message on my other computer. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. My computer decided it was going to have a nap. By nap, I mean it got cold.
So, all of you, so you cast invisibility. Zilva and Adria go through the doors. Make me a stealth check at disadvantage. You do not gain the benefit for pass without a trace for this.
What?
You're
True
opening
sight?
a door and closing the door
That
and
is true.
while being invisible.
That is true.
Yeah, like that's not going to raise any suspicious alarms if someone sees it.
I say, probably Zilver will be the one to open and close the door. Hold on, wait. Couldn't Adria assist in that? And I would get just regular roll on that?
No, you each have to make your own.
Zilver would open the door and then close it.
No, make sure.
That is...
You
Oh,
need to beg now it.
That's a 19, so...
11.
These assholes are not observant at all.
Yes.
Yes!
So you make it in, and you notice there are some things on the ground near the receiver that look to be connected by thin lengths of rubber.
All right.
They look to be some of the batteries that you'd seen before. Some of them look to have solar power chargers that you'd seen. Most do not. But you also notice another type of battery. It's about that big, and it has a red and black section on it where there are these two huge metal clamps connecting it.
All right, so car battery.
Yep.
All right. So,
Huge
I guess...
electricity.
I guess with that, Zilver probably is the one who's carrying the bag of holding, because she can benefit most from not having a weight restriction, pretty much. Because Adria can carry more than her, and Zilver knows this. So with that, she will, I guess, like, we'll start
that it's 120 feet away from you.
Okay, so yeah, we can move over there, though.
Okay, so are you going at a regular speed of, say, 60 per round by using both actions, or are you trying to go stealth speed, which it would be a total of 30 feet per round?
We're probably going to move stealth speed. Let's not give ourselves a disadvantage when we have an advantage.
Okay, so what I want each of you to do is to roll me 3 dexterity saves and a stealth.
3 dexterity saves?
Yes, and a stealth roll.
And a stealth roll. All right. So 16, 17, 18, 19.
Sorry, 4 dexterity saves because I counted wrong.
All right. So 19. 15. 21. 21 for my dex saves. And then stealth, a plus 10, right? Still for pass without the trace?
Yep. This is just a normal stealth. You are not opening the door.
So 21. Actually, it's with advantage because we're invisible. So that is 34 for stealth.
So, Adria, what were your rolls for your dex saves?
18, 16, 22, and 13.
And your stealth roll?
Adria?
Modded 20.
Okay. So you make it over to the machine at the end. You can see that about every second or so, one of this machine is So it's 30 feet tall, comes in from the wall about 30 feet, and is 100 feet long. There are 10, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. There are a total of 16 of these pylons shooting thick bolts of lightning into it. You can see there are plenty of dials all around it. There is one of the metal-covered figures working on it, and two of the rubber figures. And the rubber figures seem to be working more on the areas near where the lightning is, whereas the metal one seems to be working on the dial, checking on the batteries that are all plugged in.
Probably makes sense that way, you know. Don't want the thing that attracts electricity working with electricity. How many, the batteries and the light stuff, like, are there any around here?
You do not see any flashlights, however, 20 of the smaller batteries,
And how easy are those to steal?
13 of the larger batteries, and about 50 of the really large batteries.
All right.
And there's only one figure currently working. There's one metal covered figure, that's there is working close to that, and there's one rubber covered figure that's working about 50 feet away. It's not necessarily guarding them, but it's just working close by.
Okay. So the question is, how hard do they look to steal? And two, how much weight is the bag of holding able to hold now with all the stuff inside of it? Because I don't know, and I know that we would we would know roughly, if not to the number, but because obviously we don't want to rip this.
Mm-hmm.
So the bag of holding can carry up to pounds.
How many pounds? Sorry, you cut out.
Up to 500.
All right, and what number are we at now?
Right now, you really only have gems in it.
All right, so we have a lot of space in it left. All right. How hard does it look?
You're currently using about 5 or 6.
All right.
So you're only using about 1%.
Okay, good. So we'll have plenty of room to stick stuff in then.
Yes.
All right. So we will. I guess Zilvra will try. So how hard does it look to Is it just like picking the batteries up, or are they They're connected?
They're connected. You're gonna have to pull them off stands or disconnect the stands completely. For the stands, you notice that some of them do seem to be solar powered, but most seem to have to plug in. The solar powered ones are only for the small and the medium sized batteries. The very large ones don't have that.
All right. So I guess Zilver and Adria only probably would know from their So I'm assuming Zilver and Adria, to know where each other are probably holding each other's hand, because
I'm gonna give you this that. Oh wait, no, because you weren't using that creatures using invisibility, if they at least coordinated with each other, can use the basic.
Okay, so more or less we're on the same wavelength, so we can see each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You guys can see each other, but no one else who's invisible would be able to see you.
Yeah, it's more or less like an encoding thing. Like we use this channel. Yeah. All right. So Zilver will kind of look at Adria, and then slowly start to try and pick them up slowly, and probably trying to just remove them from the charger, not trying to hack away at it, right? That'd probably be easier.
Make a stealth check at disadvantage, and no, pass without a trace does not help.
Shouldn't my invisibility help if I put my body in front of it?
No, because you're invisible. They can see right.
Actually, hold on. Let me check something, by the way. Let me check something for this, because I might actually... Damn it. I was hoping... Actually, wait, no. She'll point to Adria, point for her to go there. She'll cast Minor Illusion to make it so that it doesn't look like it's moving.
Okay.
It's...
So, Adria, this time, make me a stealth check.
Okay.
And so
At
she'll.
disadvantage?
Nope, no disadvantage because I'm covering you. Because I have somatic and material. It's only a somatic and material for minor illusion. So it's just her doing hand signs and using her spells.
19.
19. Okay, you're able to get. Which of the batteries do you go for? The
Probably
small or medium?
Probably start with the small first and grab all those as we
Yeah.
can.
Okay. You're able to grab 8 of the small ones. Make me another stealth check.
And Zilver will continue using minor illusion every time they go to change them. I keep forgetting that that spell is so useful.
18.
18. Okay, you're able to collect all of the medium ones. Make a stealth check.
$13.
Would pass without a trace count for this one?
No, because they're not trying to. It's not trying to track you. It's noticing the floating.
No, she's minor illusioning it. Remember?
Yes, it
Okay.
saw through the illusion.
Shit.
So it sees something picking up the batteries and appearing. Cutscene. You know, I probably should have told. You know how you said this was a bad idea for them to go in there? These things can be very territorial. Cutscene back.
Thanks for telling us.
Glad for the warning.
The steel-covered figure swipes in with one of its basically knife-covered hands and misses Adria. It swings with the other one and misses her as well.
All right, Zilver, will, upon seeing this, will like wave Adria and like kind of jerk her thumb towards the exit. As in, we've been had. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I think we need to try and leave.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, so are you guys just running away?
We will run away. Yes.
Okay, make me 4
What the-
dexterity saves at disadvantage.
All right.
Would the front doors be it closer or the...
Actually, that is a very good idea.
And
We
As
the
I
nearest
said,
door.
there are doors every 100 feet.
All right, so we'll go to the closest door to us, not the one returned to the one we went to, because that is dumb. We'll go to the opposite side if we can.
Okay, opposite side, that's still going to be 3 dexterity saves at disadvantage.
All right, that's probably better, because then we aren't bringing them over there, so then they won't see Lilia and Buddy.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, so 3 dexterity saves at disadvantage. That's a... Ooh, I need to roll 2 of them. That is a 15. Where's my... There it is. I think it was a 3, yeah. 12, 15 again.
Oh, come on.
And a dirty 20 for that. For those 3. So 15, 15, dirty 20.
I got my first nat 20.
Oh, it's... At least it wasn't the deadly pair of the nat 20 and then the nat 1.
Mm-hmm.
So
'Cause
what
we-
was the total for that roll?
9, 17, and 19.
So on the first one, as you're running out of there, you brush against one of the pylons and try to push yourself off to keep from falling over. You take 12 points of lightning damage. I rolled max damage for it.
Ow.
And you are no longer invisible.
Okay.
I thought it was only when she attacks or when she casts magic, not when she's attacked for invisibility.
Yes.
Oh joy. Oh god, we're dead.
Story. So as she hits it, a huge burst of lightning erupts all around. And Zilver, you are going to 3 lightning damage from the residual static in the air.
And Silver's fur is now just.
Yep, you are still invisible as you did not take a full bolt of lightning.
All right.
But yeah, you took some damage. But yeah, so you guys have only moved by point 40 feet. And Adria is now visible. There is a rubber creature about 40 feet away, and then the steel creature 40 feet away as well. Roll for initiative.
Oh god.
Oh,
What's my initiative plus? It's a +3.
19.
10. I just realized this. Adria can't see me anymore.
Nope.
Correct.
God damn it.
But at least knew where we were heading.
Yeah, I mean, Silver at least told you where she was heading. Also, you probably feel like small. I mean, she probably would have been right beside you, considering we were running. And you can probably feel like the puff, pretty much, of her fur, or like small static electric shocks from her fur.
Adria, you are the first one to go.
Just run. Just run.
No. No, she's gonna try to come up with Zilver.
What?
She wants Zilver to run. She's gonna try to hold him up.
Silver, no. Nope.
Damn it.
Nope.
They can
So
see
what does Adria do then to hold them off?
Breath.
What?
What does Adria do?
Straight breath.
Julia, you're not there.
No, I'm not. I'm the metagaming pigeon.
Run.
Sorry.
Yeah,
It's
did you-
metagaming hunting season.
Did you roll to hit there, George?
Actually, because it's a scattergun, she has to make a read.
That is very true, actually.
Anyways, Adria, what do you do trying to make sure that Zilvra gets out of there?
She's going. How far away are the two creatures, like, to each other? Are they close?
They're about 30 feet away from each other, since they weren't working on the same task.
Dang it, I can only get one.
You hear just the other voice, what are you doing?
She's just gonna ignore it because she doesn't want to let on that there's someone else there. She will use Spike Growth on the wobble creature.
What level is that?
Oh, God.
Level 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you cast Spike Growth all on the ground, and I want you to roll a D10,000.
Oh. I swear, if this knocks me out of invisibility.
Because as you cast this, you realize that the air has become very around you, and as your magic flows, sparks cascade off of the pylons near you.
At least they don't have to construct additional pylons. Maybe after we're done here, they will, but... As a Protoss player, I've heard that way too many times.
More supply depots required.
Not for me, it's always, you must construct additional pylons.
Terran. unless I'm playing against my brother, then I will just Zerg him to death.
Focus.
Shiny.
Well, I'm waiting for a D10,000
Yeah.
roll.
I said this was a bad idea. I was just like to play that out.
No, you
I
didn't.
was
You
right.
said nothing.
Yes, I did.
Adria, what's your D10,000 roll?
I don't have a D10,000.
Just roll
so
4
Take
D10s.
Take a D10, roll it 4 times, and just give me the numbers in order.
Oh, okay. 6, 3, 8, 9.
Okay.
Oh God, I don't like when George gets that.
Oh.
The target thinks that her allies thinks that she's dead now because this huge cascade of sparks just completely covers all around you. You think that everyone witnessed this huge explosion, and now they all think that you're dead.
So she thinks that we think that she's dead.
But Zilvra is right there and can touch her.
She believes that
That's
you
just
guys
gonna
think
scare her.
that she's dead. That doesn't mean you could still just be touching her body and just be grieving, going, "Come, we have to get out of here." Still just trying to drag her body out of there.
I feel like there's a problem with that, and that Zilvra could not drag Adria at all.
It doesn't matter. In her grief, she could.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you cast Spike Growth. Now the one with rubber has spikes under it, and if it wants to move, it's gonna. Next one to go is Zilvra.
Zilvra is probably... Zilver's probably like tugging. So I feel like Zilver's gotten behind Adrian and starts tugging on her to try to pull her backwards.
Is that going to be your turn?
That's going to be my turn, to just trying to drag Adria away as best as I
Make
can.
opposed strength athletics checks.
Adria, you better do shit in this one. You hear me?
Oh no!
What did you roll? Did you roll a nat 20?
Yes!
God fucking damn it.
Adria, you know that in her weakened, grief-stricken state,
You don't have to say
Silver
weekend,
is
just
trying
normal.
To pull your Silver is convinced she's trying to pull your corpse out of it, and she's just crying too much to be able to.
Yeah, she's just like, keeps on pulling, like she's not letting go.
She pulls so hard against you that her feet actually slip and she goes under Adria. Cartoon style.
I mean,
Next one to go is the one that's covered in rubber. It's gonna charge at you. What's the radius of spike growth?
20 feet.
20 feet. So okay, it's going to take 8d4 damage as a. So roll 8d4s and give me the total. And because it's also difficult ground, it charges at you, but really only gets out of the spikes. Not like those horses you had.
bringing up the past. Those poor horses. They were so young.
So bad.
There were so many.
There were so many.
Like,
You
there were
murdered
20.
so many.
You know she made graves for every single one of them.
Yes, we
Yeah.
know.
11.
So out of 8d4,
Yeah. Oh wait, I did 4. Hold on.
4d
you got
force.
another 4. I was gonna say 11 damage from 8d4. I've only seen that happen once.
That's like legitimately impressive at that point.
My fiance had a character who at 8th level using d4s for had 13 hit points.
Oh,
She had a -1
God.
constitution. Only rolled 1s and 2s, really.
That's awful. This is why I like using average HP.
18.
18 points of damage to it.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that one's turn is done. The steel one is going to slowly move towards you. It's gonna use its turn to go very slow, so that it doesn't hit any of the pylons, because it's not an idiot. Adria, your turn. Actually, Lilia, make me a perception check, and Adria, it's your turn.
How far do you...
Yeah, you see a huge explosion of sparks.
God fucking damn it!
Also, she probably noticed that her spell shut down, too.
Yes, you're no longer concentrating on a spell. So,
I told her so.
Adria, what do you do?
How far can the creatures move in a turn?
Well, you're not sure how far they can move it. One was moving slowly because of the spikes under its feet. The other one was purposefully moving slowly, but they're now only 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Also, probably you feel Zilver between your legs now at this point because she fell through your legs.
You feel Zilver trying to pull you, but she can't do anything.
She would try to whisper go, just forget about me, go.
I'm already dead, go.
You're completely out of minds.
It's not my fault. I passed all my checks.
So what action
This was your
does
idea.
take?
Gonna try to cast frostbite on the Weber creature.
Okay. It saves. So you see ice just form around it, and it evaporates almost instantly in dangerously dry, filling air.
Okay.
Do you have anything else you wish to do with your turn, such as...
Melee. Five feet. Can I pull out my longsword just to get ready as they get closer?
Okay. Nope. Zilvra, it's your turn. That nope was to who was next on there.
Oh.
So it's Zilvera's turn.
All right, Zilver will again. So I guess like Zilver will pull herself up to the front of Adria and start pushing on her forwards, like trying to push her backwards now.
Okay, make me oppose strength athletics check.
Come on,
Unless, of course, Adria doesn't want to resist.
Sorry, you broke up.
Unless Adria doesn't want to resist.
So,
I feel like she would because she just wants Silver to leave.
Her pain in
Okay.
the ass. You know that? All right, ready for our roll off? You're probably gonna beat me again.
Actually, I don't think so.
11.
I got a 4.
Yes, I can move her.
okay, so you push her. Make me a dexterity save with advantage.
Me or
Adria?
Silver?
Adria.
Okay.
And you get advantage because Zilvera pushing you but also holding on to you.
Yeah, like she's not trying to shove her over. Like that's not what Zilver's trying to get her to move away.
She just wants someone to leave.
And Zilver just wants Adria to leave. With her.
Well, she's dead, so.
She also thinks Zilver's a werefox, so we all have our curses to carry.
So what's your dexterity save?
14.
14. So you do not hit any of the pylons.
Thank God.
Yay.
So, what do you, that was all Zilvera's turn.
Oh wait, I was
So-
say also what I feel like at this point, since shit's going down, Zilver will release the owl.
So Al pops out. Al pops out. What's going on?
And Zilver isn't gonna say anything, so Adria's gonna have to tell him.
It's the rubber creature's turn. It is going now that it is out of the spikes. It is going to run forward with both of its thick arms in the air. And hold on. So, Adria, call evens or odds.
Oh no.
It's gonna hit you or me.
Evens?
This thing charges forward and brings its club-like arms down on the skull that just popped out of nowhere.
No!
No, that's the good thing. At least it didn't hit me or you. Al can take the damage.
I was hoping for me. You can't take it.
Actually, honestly, it was either between Al. Was it between Al or me, George?
No, it was between Al and Adria.
Because I was in front of Adria, so. Did he roll a crit and max damage?
No,
I was
but
on
that's still 20 damage
Ow.
from its opening salvo of attack. Yeah.
Ow.
So Al just lost a third of his hit points in those two attacks.
You're welcome, Al. I'm sorry.
As these two huge rubber arms just slam
Wow.
down on him. Yeah, the one that's covered in steel is going to charge forward and is going to go after Adria, since she's the one who since it's not as tall and can't attack above, which is hit Al first, because Al just popped out what up, and because it looked like she was the one stealing. So,
I mean, she
call highs, middle, or low, Adria.
middle?
Okay. Because it's charging. Actually, yeah.
Oh, God.
Ooh. What is your armor class currently? Adria?
Sorry, you broke up.
What is your armor class currently?
19.
19, that is a hit. For 3, 4, 8 points of piercing damage. And 3 points of lightning damage.
Ow.
Also, because it hit you with a metallic weapon, you take an additional 6 lightning damage, and it takes 3 lightning damage.
Please don't tell me you're unconscious.
No, I'm still up.
Okay, good. How
Also,
bad do you look?
Remember your thistle armor has a thorn enchantment on it?
So it takes damage every time?
Yeah, so your opponents take damage every time they hit.
Oh,
So roll for the damage.
And it did 2 attacks or 1 attack?
It only hit her with 1.
Okay.
a D4?
It's 3d4, I think.
Oh, okay. Ten.
Ooh.
Okay. It takes another 10 points of damage. Okay. Next one to go is Adria. It is your turn. Now, which longsword did you pull out?
Probably the Ghost Blade.
Okay. So, what does Adria do on her turn?
She's going to try to attack the creature in rubber with her Ghost Blade.
The rubber one?
Yeah.
Okay. Make an attack roll against it.
I need this up.
Oh, George, just a quick question.
Yeah.
Should I be rolling for perception for my ring, or are you rolling for that?
I will roll for it.
Okay. I just figured I'm like, oh yeah, I should talk about this because you gave me all that info on it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll just say you roll for it every time then.
I also have to keep remembering that you have it.
Yeah, so do I. I feel like it's gonna get better perception rolls than I do because I have awful perception.
So, make your attack roll, Adria. What'd you get?
11.
Come on. George just looks
missed.
so disappointed.
Because that's also with the +2 that it gives.
Mm-hmm.
What did you roll on the die?
An 8.
Oh,
Oh, wait. 8 plus your strength bonus. Sorry. Your
Plus-
wisdom bonus. What's your wisdom bonus?
Oh, a 3.
So that would be 11. Plus
Plus-
your proficiency bonus, which would put you up to 14. Plus
Oh.
the weapons +2 bonus.
so 16.
Oh, so it's 16.
16. That will hit. Roll for damage.
Yay, Adria!
Yay.
Yeah, so with that weapon, you currently have a 8 to hit.
Oh,
Because it's not a normal longsword. It's a ghost blade.
Give up the brain pain!
1D.
Not that it has a brain.
Yeah. If only it had a brain.
2 points of force damage.
I would while away the
Come on.
I'll conferring with the flowers. If I was only institutionalized.
And 1 point of psychic damage.
Remember, you add your wisdom to either the psychic or the force damage, whichever you wish.
Oh.
So rather than a total of 3 damage, it would be 6. But which do you want to add it to?
Psychic damage.
Okay. And do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
As a bonus action, I want to, but if does she believe she's dead, or she believes that?
No, she believes that all of her friends believe that she's dead.
Okay, so she would still heal herself.
Yeah.
I want to cast Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay, roll your healing dice and then roll a d10,000.
And is it again stop or no?
Yeah.
Or is it ow?
It's like, ow. It just like glare at them.
So how much do you heal yourself?
Ten hit points.
Okay.
The D10. Would be 4D.
Yep, 4d10, just give me the numbers.
Okay. 5, 2, 5, and 1.
Oh god, I hate when George grins.
You
You
suddenly
let this by yourself.
Develop an intense desire to find a stream, swim up it with Zilvra, and spawn.
Hey! This is how their first time's gonna be, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. Confirmed. This is how Zilfra and Adra's first time's gonna go down. They're gonna mate like salmon.
You're thinking in your mind, it's like, look, this is.
Oh, George, you cut out for all of that.
In your mind, Adria, you're thinking this is the only way.
This is the only way. You keep cutting out, George.
This is the only way she's going to know that I'm dead. This is what's going through your mind, Adria.
Do I see a stream or something?
No, but you did pass about a few hours walk back.
I'm loving. This is
Oh my
amazing.
This is all your guys. This is all Zilver's fault.
Hold on, no. This is all your fault.
Lilia, make me an initiative check.
I think this is
Look,
Adria's
fucking-
fault. No, this is
Fucking
shade.
time.
This is asshole dude's fault for not warning us about territorial issues.
21.
21. So, Lilia, if you wish, you can run in.
Sure. I will run in and save you in storm of action.
So,
We need
are
a
you moving
hero.
at full speed, or you actually didn't notice anything happen? You didn't notice her bounce off the pylon and get shocked. All you saw was a huge explosion of sparks.
Yeah, that'll be like, oh my god, fucking do it. Fucking call it. And it'll just like, open the door. As
You
well
open
as
the
I
door.
see when I open the door.
You open the door and you run.
Up.
Make me.
You run past
You run.
what?
You run pell mell towards them. Make me a reflex save.
Deck save.
Sorry, a deck save.
I'll translate it for you, George. Don't worry.
At disadvantage from your just desire to get there.
Yeah, I thought I was just I opened the door and threw it, but I wasn't sure I was inside.
Oh, you open the door. They're still ways away from you.
I
They're
asked.
about 160 feet away from you.
And the monsters.
The monsters are currently in.
I mean, hey,
Oh,
Lilia?
one of the rubber ones over to either notice or be bothered over. The rest just seem to be working around.
Okay, how far away from me are they?
So the rubber monster that's still working on the large machine, that's about 130 feet away from you. To your left, they're about 160 feet away from you, forward and just slightly to the left. And then there are a few just wandering around to your right somewhere, between 80 and 600 feet away.
Okay, how far away was that rubber ring?
It's 130 feet away, but it doesn't even seem to have taken notice of the fight that's happening.
Okay, where are the ones attacking these two? These
They're
two
160 feet
idiots.
away, like they're clumped together in a. Your friends and these things are all 100.
We're
feet
smarter
away.
than you are. We have higher int scores.
You know what? I seriously doubt your int scores actually reflect your intelligence. Let's talk about IQ for a minute. Such a really entire fucking paper about different types of intelligence. Actually, bad because let's focus.
Also, remember your intelligence score is only based on how well you standardize
Exactly.
intelligence test, whereas
Exactly. I just wrote an entire paper on different types of intelligences, so you don't have to get patients who are fucking crying here, okay? And meanwhile, I look at these guys wondering how they got some higher scores on the owls or the newts or the ACT, SAT, what the fuck ever MCAS.
Yes, that is another amazing reaction I've gotten from Kat.
so now that you've basically kicked the door open, what do you do? What do you do?
Just shake her head in disappointment.
She does that often.
Yeah.
Tempting.
Just spends her whole full turn action.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hold my action, but I'm gonna yell at those two like, I fucking told you so!
Oh god, you just alerted everyone in the room. And we're the dumb ones.
Okay. Al is going to go into a barbarian rage at being knocked down by this thing.
Bitch rubber slapped by this guy.
Yep. He's also going to attack recklessly.
Ooh.
That's a hit, followed by another hit.
Yeah, Al.
So let's see. The first hit, what is this thing good against? Good. None of these. So that is 4, 9, 11, 14, 18 damage. And the second attack is 3, 8, 13. So he just starts biting into this one of its, and then just dives into the armhole and just rips out more of it.
Yeah, oh.
And the rubber creature falls to the ground dead.
Bitch ass rubber creature.
Yep. Zilvra, it's your turn. You're succeeding in pushing Adria.
So then she just walked around me and went to attack another thing.
Yep.
I'm in a conundrum here. Because on one hand, I don't want to decloak. On the other, I should probably help. You know what? She'll draw her dagger and stab the metal creature.
Which dagger?
Her static dagger. So I get to roll the D8. I get to make use of this.
And I get to make use of so much more, but make your attack.
I know.
And yes, you do have advantage.
I don't need to roll advantage. That was a nat 20.
Okay, make your sneak attack damage as well.
All right, so I'll roll sneak attack, which is... So I'll roll sneak attack first. That is 4, 5, 6, 7 points of sneak attack damage. That'll be 2d4s. 3, 4... Sorry, I just have to double check how much damage. 5, 6, 7 points of piercing damage.
So how
And-
much total? Always add the sneak attack and the piercing together because
Oh, okay.
the whole thing is it's not... Sneak attack is not a type of damage. It's just your sneak attack does that.
14
Extra
points of
upper
piercing.
level.
4 points. Sorry. 14 points of damage with that. D8.
Okay.
D8. 8 points of electricity damage.
Okay, it takes 4 points of electric damage.
And
And so who is currently in melee
with what? Sorry, George, you're
combat with it? I think it was just Zilvra, right? Because you had pushed Adria away.
Yeah, Adrian went to fight the rubber monster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, Zilver's now uninvisible.
Yep. You take 8 points of lightning damage as your metal dagger hits its metal body, and just static electricity bursts out from it.
Zilver is
And it's
even
gonna take-
floofier.
And it's going to take 4 points of electric damage from that.
4 extra points of electric damage.
Yes,
It's
because of the
almo-
huge static discharge.
It's almost worth it. Zilver is even floofier now, too.
Aww.
She's probably just like a
Okay.
giant puffball now. Also, I'm going to use my... Let's see, what can I use for my bonus action? I can never remember what I can do with cunning action. I get another bonus action. Do you know what? I can use my bonus action to draw another weapon, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to draw my second dagger.
Okay.
And then that'll be the end of my turn, because I can't do anything else.
Yes. Because you cannot attack again with that one.
Because I blew my extra bonus action anyways with that.
That one's dead. That one hasn't been activated. This creature of steel and flesh has just seen something appear and stab it.
Stab at that thing.
It's going to attack back. What's your armor class?
16.
You were supposed to run.
You were supposed to run.
That's 2 hits.
Ow.
First hit does 4, 5, 9 piercing and 4 lightning.
Alright. Ow.
You don't have metal armor, correct?
No, I'm wearing mage armor.
Okay. You're gonna take 4 more points of electric damage. It's gonna take 2.
Ow.
Its second attack.
Silver's unconscious. You don't even have to roll for this, George. She's unconscious.
I still have to see if it insta kills.
I doubt he's going to do 34 damage.
Yeah, no, it's only 13. Hold on. It's only 16 more damage that you would have taken, so that's just one save.
No. That one attack, that second attack would have knocked me out. So
okay. That would have knocked you out, so...
I don't take any extra damage. Or I don't take any extra death saves.
Okay, the second attack knocked you out.
Yes, the first attack left me at 6 HP.
And takes 1 more point of lightning. So, yeah, this thing just takes its basically knife hands and slams into Zilvra.
This is where I really wish I had Uncanny Dodge.
Causing the floof ball to slam and to fall to the ground. Lilia,
so now Zilver's unconscious?
Yes, Lilia, it's your turn. Zilvra is unconscious with this very creepy looking metal scissor hand
Edward Scissorhands.
over her.
Asshole Scissorhands.
I'm actually going to go a little bit back in time, and because that just makes it so much funnier. I am giving Lilia an inspiration for that.
That was good. No, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I was kind of sitting there, I'm like, why didn't he give her inspiration for that one? Because it was better than my shitty pun.
Yeah. So Lilia also has inspiration to use at any point she wants.
What can I use that inspiration for, by the way?
Inspiration gives you let me take a look at it. With it, you can get, and I'm just going to say you can get an extra action, or you can use as advantage. Failed.
Okay. So nothing I really could have done there.
Yeah.
All right.
If it was going to insta-kill you, I would have allowed you to. So it's like, oh, look, I just am unconscious with 1 failed death save.
Yeah, I mean, I do also have Favored by the Gods, which probably could have helped if I had almost gotten insta-killed. For saving throws, at least.
Okay, so where's Al at this moment?
Al is currently finishing ripping up the creature as he just killed it.
Okay, and who has the bag of holding?
No.
What?
Me. I do.
Oh yeah, you have the bag of holding, even though, you've got the bag of holding.
I do, because Zilver wouldn't need that weight encumbrance thing if she was carrying that bag of holding.
Okay. Always go at Al, like, Al, can you get one of these two? And like motioning towards Zilver and Adria as she's running towards them. First,
What does she want Al to do?
she wants Al to grab one of them.
Probably
No,
the
it's-
unconscious one.
Yeah, grab the unconscious one.
Penny, check the chat.
Oh no.
Okay, so, yeah, so grab your unconscious one while I handle this, the other one.
Okay, so you shout that, and you're just.
Yeah, I was just gonna use my full action to dash, so I move.
Make me a dexterity save.
This is where you fall and you electrocute yourself to death. And then you look like the really dumb one.
Dexterity save. That's a 21.
21. You shout this and tumble like a
Oh, you're...
dodging around.
Oh,
You dodging around a bolt of lightning that shoots between two of them. You just kind of flip over it.
that's badass. Zilver wishes she could have seen that.
There's even it's even in slow motion in real life.
Also,
As the lightning is so fast, everything looks slow compared to it.
I just realized something. I'm assuming these creatures might be ones of chaos. We have lightning right here, guys.
You just realizing this.
I did.
But this further proves my point about intelligence.
That's me being ADHD as fuck and not noticing.
Adria, it is your turn. The rubber monster is dead.
There's a floof ball on the
creature
ground.
the steel one with knife-like hands standing over your spawning partner. You need to spawn with her. No, this is a need.
Doop.
She has to get back up. You have to spawn with her.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. This is amazing. I love it.
So having to get to the stream, is that like, would she, like, I'm trying to think, she would move towards the door.
Well, she needs to get...
No, the whole thing is that it's not as like she has to get to the stream right now and spawn or she dies. It's the whole thing of, no, that's my priority, is getting myself and Zilver to the stream so we can swim upstream and spawn. So right now, that means that she has to make sure Zilver...
You can't really spawn with Zilver if Zilver is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Problem one. I know neither of us know how this works, but...
Save Zilver. Save the spawner.
Hello?
So, what's Adria gonna do?
Oh my gosh. Well, she sees Zilver down and she needs Zilver. So she would, do I really want to cast something and then get another one?
George is doing this to us. He's just like, you need to pick her up, but you need to cast a spell. Do you have a potion or something?
You have some potions.
I have a mystery green potion.
No mystery potions. Not
George,
again.
I feel like we need to give... If we were like IRL, we would give each other a high five, because I know we both were thinking that exact same thing.
Oh, I do have a potion of healing. With that.
Shove it in Silver's mouth. Drink, damn it!
Oh, the first time she's shoved a potion into somebody's mouth.
At least this one, she knows what it does.
Yeah. She's still trying to make that up to Lilia. She would take out her potion of healing and just open Zilva's mouth and just dump it in. It's like, you have to live. We have to get to the stream.
All right.
You want to make babies with you. I have no clue how that.
I don't know.
Make a perception check.
Also, what do I need to roll for the potion of healing again?
No, she has to roll.
Oh,
for
what does she have to roll?
Yeah, it's 2d4 plus 4 hit points. So what'd you get for your perception check?
Perception. That's an 18.
18. You hear, you can't die. We have to get to the stream.
You 8 points.
8 points?
Yeah.
All right. Apply changes. Silver is back conscious with very little HP.
Oh no.
And do you know what she's going to have to do next turn is heal herself.
So, it's now Al's turn. He is going to turn to this metal creature and just go bonkers on it. That is a crit,
Yeah, Al.
followed by another hit. So
Okay, I thought you were going to say followed by another crit, and I'm like, yes, Al.
I've done that.
You
So
watched me
first
do it
attack.
3 times, so...
That's All right, because it's maximized when you get a crit. That's what I'm doing is...
Oh, you are maximizing it? Not...
Yeah, you maximize the regular damage. Then you roll, because instead of rolling twice for it, you just maximize the first set of dice, which would be like your basic attack for it. Then you just roll all the extra dice.
Okay, so I didn't know that. I probably would have done a lot more damage that way.
Yeah.
All right, so all I have to do is just roll one set of dice, not the second set. Just add max damage.
Yeah.
Okay, that would have done
Just to make critical...
a lot more impactful. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I'll try to remember that. I'm really bad at remembering it.
6, 11, 17, 21, 24, 27, 33 points of damage
Holy
for this
crap.
first
Damn.
attack. Actually, that's enough that he just grabs this thing, the head off.
Yeah, ow.
Oh.
He also takes 0 points of lightning damage as he bites the metal. Sparks fly, and he's resistant. And he just throws the head about.
Like, just like a dog. Like, ah!
We are currently out of combat round. None of the other creatures seem to have moved from what they're doing.
All right, Zilver will kind of like slowly pick herself up.
Adrian would grab her arm. Was like, come on. We have to get to the stream. Come on.
Zilver just looks completely confused, but just like what? And then just follows her anyways, because that's what you do when you're in love. Apparently, follow them to the stream.
Okay. So you guys are heading out to the stream.
When they get within range, can I make an attack about them to me?
On us?
Yes!
What the shit? Who are you? Hold on. Here's the question: who are you attacking?
Honestly, both of you, if I'm being honest.
You have to choose one of us. Do it. Flip a coin for it.
Oh my gosh.
Heads.
I'm gonna go with Zilver then, because it's
Alright.
an idea.
All right, roll to hit me. What are you hitting me with, by the way? Your weapon?
Yeah! I just do a full-on bitch slap, yeah?
All right. What? Did you roll that 20?
Oh.
So how much damage does that mean you do?
That's just 2 points of damage.
Yeah, I figured as much. Shouldn't it be zero? Isn't your modifier -1?
Technically, no.
Because according to my character sheet, my melee does 0 damage.
I'll have nothing listed for my damage from an alarm strike.
Technically, a hit cannot do less than of damage.
I'm just saying, like on Roll20 or not Roll20,
Yeah.
D&D Beyond, it's saying it says
No.
damage 0 for me.
I understand,
Yeah.
but an attack, when it hits, cannot do its base damage of less than 1, unless, of course, there are immunities and resistance
Yeah.
involved.
So Zilver already looks.
That's 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Zilver already looks really haggard.
Hey, I wish I could just pass it by, and all of a sudden, Lola comes up, and you just hear this loud slap as her hair, as her open palm connects with Zilver's face, and like reverberates around the room, and she's just looking at her like, fucking told you so.
Zilver is just like, probably one, she is already haggard as hell. And Lilia just about knocked her. Probably if Lilia had any role there, she would have knocked Zilver out. And Zilver just glares at her and says, hit me again and I will hit you back. Do not touch
This
me.
isn't the time.
And she looks
Go
dead
on.
serious.
Adrian, go on. What is the time? What is it the time for? You're gonna have to tell what it's the.
Oh no!
Is it summertime?
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
we shouldn't be fighting. I need to get someone to the stream. We have to spawn.
Silver just has the most, like, wait, what?
What?
You know, like,
I just thinks that I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
I figured Adria would be excited for them. You know, it's their first time and all.
Oh no. The disappointed look.
Mama Adria's disappointed.
And you know the way guys fit, like they get this spawn isn't really fun, right?
Zora has no clue.
We have to get to the stream. We have to spawn. And she's like trying to pull her towards the door.
Honestly, she could probably just carry Silver. Like, Silver's giving no resistance. She's probably like I'm just picturing like the anime, you know, the one character with the hand, and the other character's just like floating in the wind. That is how I'm picturing Silver, more or less.
Al goes into his bag of holding back.
Yeah, Silver will kind of like hand it to him. And
behind you guys, Alexei suddenly just pops up right behind Lilia. Hey, so what were you guys able to get?
let's get out of here first.
Wait,
Let's get to the stream.
were you guys able to even get any the light?
We could only get the batteries.
What? He looks over. Well, duh, because there are only batteries over there, and two.
Well, I'm almost dead. So, unless you want to die with us, you should probably get out of here first. We can get you more later.
Hey,
Yeah,
come on.
why did
no one's
they
doing
grab him by the ear?
Mom Lilia mode is in.
Make an attack roll. Yeah, just make an attack roll.
There are still creatures in here. I don't think this is the time.
17?
Adria's like, we need to get to the stream.
You're able to grab him. Hey, there's one place you guys haven't looked over there. I mean, you weren't even in here.
Silver will just give him a glare and say, let's go. We can come back
We can
after.
come back after the stream.
And just gives him a
Come back
death glare.
later.
Gives him a death glare. And do you want me to roll it? I will roll intimidation on this, George.
Okay.
I want to assist on this.
All right, I'm going to roll 2 then. That is the scariest death glare he has seen. That is a natural 20 plus 5, so 25 for that.
Nice.
I feel like my drow heritage is coming through right now.
It's just a double death glare, just like,
And I mean,
Yeah.
Silver looks like she's been through hell right now, so... And then on the side, and Adria apparently needs to go to the stream. I have no clue what she's going on about.
The stream, we need to spawn. Now! Come on.
he's
Silver.
not, and it's just, like, that's the worst
George,
pickup line
George,
I've ever heard.
I mean, would you put it past her? It's Adria.
Yeah.
George, I have a question. Could we surmise that this is probably some effect of wild magic by this point? We've been through a lot of shit, including Adria trying to drink a water
Make an
wheel.
Arcana check.
Or Zilvra, or not, Lilia. Wow,
Lola. I
I rolled an 18, so...
18. Yeah, you're pretty sure this is, and that she's heavily under its thrall.
Yeah, so we need to also figure this out. Zilvra will kind of look to Adria and go, I don't know what spawning means. What does it mean?
I'll tell you at the stream. Come on.
I feel like you still have just like a death grip on Zilver's arm.
Adria even know what spawning means.
She's a
She
nature
doesn't.
person. No, I think she would. She's a nature person. She's a druid. She knows what spawning is.
She knows what she knows what's going to happen. Now, how they're going to spawn together, she has no clue. But she is gung ho try until they succeed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Okay, so hold on.
Oh, what is it?
So this situation. Have any of you seen The Good Place?
yes.
No.
Kat, have you seen the point where? Have you seen the part where the program chick and the guy are trying to have sex and they just have no clue?
Good.
You know what I'm talking about there? Do you remember
Yes.
that session? This is what I'm expecting them to be, more or less.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Glad we are on the same page here, Kat.
Okay. Let's just get like some dragging Alexia, be like motioning for Al, come in, and just start locking out.
So do you guys head to the stream that you
I'm-
passed a few hours ago?
I mean, Silver can't fight
No.
against Adria, and Adria is going to drag her there, so you guys might as well follow.
Al, can you get these two?
Yeah, Al grabs Adria by her belt and just slowly lifts up. So now Adria is like, holding Zilver, who's dragging on the ground, and trying to move her arms and legs just to try and get some more traction while she's floating in the air.
Ow, we have to get to the stream. You don't understand.
Fawning Shijin will be back here. Don't worry about it.
No, now.
You don't even have anything to spawn with.
I can try.
So, I'm gonna try counter spell on her to see if it's...
I don't
Go
think this is
for
a
it.
spell, but actually, I do have something that could probably fix this for temporary. Huh?
What do you have?
I have Charm Person.
Do it.
Adria, do you want me to do Lily? Do you want me to do this before you use your spell? So you don't.
I already put down that I use a spell.
All right, so
counter spell.
All right, she counterspelled it, George. What happened?
Okay. Does counterspell require a roll if the spell is higher?
Yeah, it's casting third level spell and slower, and lower the spell fails and has no effect if it's the fourth level and higher. I have to make an ability check, and the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Make a check.
Let's see what the DC is. This is where Cat rolls a nat 1.
16.
That is enough. Adria, you no longer stream and spawn.
Oh yeah, I just use my ability, spellcasting modifier and save that.
I think you already passed it, Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've already countered it. So Adria, you're no longer stream, but you still remember telling everyone.
Oh my gosh. She would be so red and she'd just like drop Zilva's hand and just like.
So
oh
just
my
like
gosh.
kind of slumps on the ground because you just dropped her on the ground.
And Adria's now just hanging limp from Al's mouth.
Okay, let's go, kids.
Oh my gosh.
So it was just like, ow. Stands up, touches her.
Leading Alexia, motion on Al follow with Adria in his mouth and Zilver to come along too.
Zilver just kind of slowly walks and just heals herself.
Where do you want to take a rest?
Someplace relatively safe looking.
Okay, there's a building close by that the second floor seems to be mostly intact, just fairly empty.
Oh, if we're gonna take a rest, then yeah, I'll wait then. All right.
So yeah, if you guys want, you can take a long rest.
Awesome.
Do you want to take a long rest? Do you want to take a short rest? I mean, I can use Prayer of Healing.
I'm down for a long rest. And Lori's just like holding her head, just like, God, yeah.
Zilver just kind of like groans.
They never end up like ever.
All right. Yeah, so I guess we'll take a long rest then. Zilver will kind of... I say if Adria will allow her, Zilver will kind of cuddle up to her.
She's like backing away and like her head's in her hands. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Zilver
Oh my
wraps her
gosh.
arms and gives her a hug. Let's get some sleep, Adria.
I'm sorry.
Why are you sorry?
She just keeps saying that. I'm sorry.
Zilver just starts like petting her head, like shh. She's probably still poofy as shit too.
Aww.
She like, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Let's go to sleep.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not.
It's fine.
Oh my god.
Don't worry about it, Adria. You're worrying about it. Don't worry about it. Zilver says, just keep saying, just don't worry about it. Can I roll persuasion or something on this?
Yeah, you can.
Dirty 20.
Oh my gosh.
You can make a wisdom save or a charisma save if you want to avoid losing the guilt.
I have another plan if she doesn't. She passes. Charm person.
23.
God damn it. Stop.
She won't like being charmed.
I didn't charm you. I was just trying to persuade you to not be guilty.
No, I know, but you said you have charm person too.
I didn't say she would use it. That's my backup plan.
So yeah, that goes on for a while.
Probably at one point. I feel like Adria just keeps saying, I'm sorry, and Zilver just gives her a kiss.
Aww. It's like, no, I don't deserve it. No.
She starts tickling her.
So does anyone want to do anything else during the long rest?
I feel like Zilver's gonna spend...
Rola's gonna fucking grill Alexi.
Zilver's probably gonna just try to spend the entire time getting Adria to calm down. Up to and including tickling her.
Oh my
And
god.
you know, Rola's just like, you can't go to tell me everything you know about that place. Everything. Do we have an understanding?
Also, George, we do get a long rest here?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna reset my character's HP then.
Well, I mean, I don't really know too much about the inside of that place. Those creatures, it looked like they're territorial, but when we went in there, the rest of the attack us. I mean, maybe they're only if we try and mess with what they're working on.
I'd
They
say
get territorial.
we probably would have noticed that they did get aggressive when they noticed we stole it. And Zilver will
Yeah.
actually speak up and say that. Like, they only seem to get aggressive when they noticed we were stealing things.
I mean, but because we didn't find any more of that, we only got some of the back. I mean, you only got really some of the smaller batteries.
Yeah, I don't even remember how many we got, because you kind of kept cutting out during it.
You got a total of 15 small batteries, 4 medium.
Alright.
Well, I mean, did you see that room all the way on the side? It looked like an office or something.
No,
But
you didn't
yeah,
tell
the
us
door
about
there
that.
looked different.
I saw that. I noticed it.
You did?
Well, I mean, there may be more stuff in there. We may even have more of the. That may be where they keep them.
See, that's a better place. Maybe if we had known that before, we could have gone there.
Mm-hmm.
Rola's gonna do a slow head turn to look at Zilver.
Zilver is all cuddled up against Adria now. Is Adria calmed down?
Yeah, I
All
think she
right.
would have that avocado now.
All right. Zilver will curl up around her pretty much at this point.
I mean, if we went in, we may be able to find something in that. I mean, it looks different than the rest of the place, and if they let us go through the doors normally, I don't think there's a problem with us going in there.
Maybe.
Well, the other ones didn't attack us.
Yeah, they
'Cause they
didn't seem to care about us
Right.
fighting them, especially that one that was closer to us. That one rubber one didn't come to us even though we were near it. So maybe we were out of its area, maybe?
And it didn't see us stealing anything, maybe.
Yeah,
So.
maybe. I don't know. Well, it sounds like that side room might be our best place to go. Since... Do you want to go? So tomorrow, once we wake up and get all done, we should hit there first?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So I guess we're probably going to have to do rotating shifts for sleeping.
hmm
Zilver will ask to be first watch. I guess Adria could probably also be first watch, like split hers if she wanted. Because you only have to take 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Lilia, Al doesn't need to sleep, right? And
Correct. Al does not need to sleep, so he could actually the full walk.
yeah, I mean, yeah, he can stay guard for the entire thing. But yeah, like Zilver and Adria can stay up for the first 2 hours. Adria can
But
stay.
you need like 8 hours.
I need
sleep,
6.
though, don't you?
6 hours. In long rest, you can stay guard for 2 and then sleep for 6.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so she'll just kind of cuddle up and stay awake for those 2 hours. Probably kind of probably pull out her book and read that softly to Adria.
But
Okay.
basically, like wed.
She's probably all nuzzled up against her. And then after the 2 hours pass, she'd fall asleep. Cuddled up on Adria's lap again. Still.
So after the long rest, you guys head back to this building.
All right.
So you can see what looks to be the small office area now that you're close to this side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be about 20 feet deep and about 40 feet wide.
And is there any windows into it that we can see?
No, there are no windows into it.
Damn, I was hoping we could use that for some reconnaissance, see if there's any enemies in there.
However, there is a door only about 50 feet away from it.
Oh, like a door. Okay, so there's a door that goes pretty much around like 50 feet.
Yeah, there's a door that goes into the
Oh, okay.
feet away from it.
So, do we want to go as a group this time?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? We could go invisible. Adrian and I can just go invisible and go.
We're not trying that again.
All right, so...
So you all head in.
And also, George, probably we would have left, what's his name? Yuri?
Alexi.
Alexei. Another Russian name. Insert Russian name here. We probably would have left him up where we rested, right?
No, he's coming with this time because he wants to make sure that he gets the correct things because there's no point in you guys recovering like
Batteries without the thing.
No, like with collecting light that can't use
Yeah.
as got.
All right. Okay, so...
Adria, can you make sure I have sort of cast pass without trace on us before we enter, please?
Yeah. I'll cast the pass without a
Thank
trace.
you.
Thank you.
Okay. So you guys open the doors and
Oh, George,
Outer-
there you are. You cut out. You keep cutting
can
out.
easily move around the outer edge of the building to
All right.
get to the doorway to the office.
All right.
So I want all of you to make me a stealth check.
All right.
21.
22. No,
22.
I rolled a 3 on my die.
Oh no.
Al got a
I have a 22.
1, and Alexi You guys get to the door, and
I'm sorry,
Alexi,
26.
and Alexi just kind of pops up out of nowhere. So, are we ready to go in? He got a natural 20. Like, he was hidden even from you guys. He just, like, pops up in front of the door in front of you guys. So, we're ready to go in?
Yep. Silver will nod.
You
He
said there was writing on the door, right?
Yes, there is writing on the door.
What does it say?
Main office.
Okay.
He tries the door, and it's locked.
Silver's like, 1 second, I got this. Pops out her brand new thieves tools, all
And
excited.
look, if
Ta-da!
she doesn't have this, I have it.
If she doesn't have this, Al has this. All right. So what do I need to roll for thieves tools? Sleight of hand?
Yes, that will be a sleight of hand check.
Dirty 20.
Okay, and that is good enough that none of the creatures notice you do it.
Silver just looks super proud.
So you open the door, and in 20 foot, 40 foot, there is a desk with papers on top of it, and there are also filing cabinets. On the left side of the room, there is what looks to be a storage closet, and it is currently locked.
All right. So I guess like when we get in there, we'll probably close the door behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. All right. And then I guess we'll start searching.
Okay, make
Silver
some
will go
circles.
to the and so it's probably Silver would first go to the storage closet and just kind of point to the storage closet and say, I'm going to check that just in case there's something in there so that
Okay.
nothing pops out at us, and she'll try to unlock the door.
Okay.
I'll check out the desk.
I do the file cabinet.
everyone,
21 for my
you open it.
yay.
Everyone roll search check.
All right, so investigation or perception?
Investigation.
17.
That is a
I'm sorry,
18.
18. No, wait,
16.
17. I can't math
18.
today.
Math is hard. I understand.
Okay. So that's high enough that you find 5 more of types of flashlights that use the small batteries. 1 of the flashlights that use the
All right.
medium batteries. But what you find that looks to be most important is a large series of papers that's a set of schematics
Ooh.
for what appears to be an electric power plant.
Ooh. That sounds particularly useful to someone who would buy something like that. Okay, so I assume we're just kind of tossing these into the bag of holding, though, for now.
Yes.
All right. All right, and anything else in there that could be particularly...
That's really all that's
No interesting books?
nope. Literally the most other is the payroll account.
All right, so is there anything in the storage closet?
Actually, it was the flashlights that were in the.
Oh, okay. I did a thing.
Yeah.
Yay.
And when I say the payroll account book, you look at it, it's just a bunch of zeros. Everything is zeros.
They don't know how to balance a checkbook, apparently.
No, they don't pay anyone.
They sound like the Drow. Jesus.
So they keep, but it's the whole thing of they go through the effort to keep an accounts book even though they don't pay people.
Yeah.
anything.
That's actually hilarious, and I love it.
It's literally just this one was paid 0.
Edward Scissorhands was paid 0. Deadward Scissorhands was paid 0. Redward Scissorhands is paid 0. Just going through the letters of the alphabet, and once they get to the top, they change the second letter and the first letter. All right, so I guess we should probably try and leave now.
What did we find?
We found the lights. And the we found the
Actually,
lights.
there is one more thing you find. It's another set of blueprints, but this one's a lot more obscure. While the other one says that it is a power plant and it for generating electricity, and it actually lists up a bunch of. You find schematics for something that just says climate on it. And it appears to be this very odd system of fans and pumps that seem to go down, that are built to go down into the. And it shows how warm it's supposed to suck warm air out and pump in cold, frigid air
It's a climate
into an
control
area
unit.
underground.
Hey, it's an
This
AC.
is the same device that you saw outside.
Ah. All right. So I guess we'll stick that in our bag of holding or Al's bag of holding as well. And then say, I think we should get out of here now. I think we got. Do you think that's enough for you for now? She'll look to him.
Yeah, that should be good. I'll be able to sell.
All right. So let's get out of here then and try to do it quietly so we don't get killed.
As you go,
As we go to leave.
hold on, just looking up the.
I say we run, no matter what we run.
Where is the actual. As you are leaving, or at least as you're trying to leave, you see just the beam of light heading down just intensifies, and suddenly all of the pylons start shooting bolts of lightning at each. And you see at the far end this humanoidish creature, but just much too large, made of pure lightning form.
Savage.
Oh shit. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, it's about 700 feet away from you guys.
All right, we can get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, quick.
Yeah.
You guys start heading towards the door. What's the order? Everyone actually roll me initiative as you're running out.
Dirty 20. It's probably probably Adria first, because Adria always leads us. Then probably Al at Adria's side. Then Zilvra.
This is all based on initiative.
Oh,
Right now.
I have a dirty 20.
23.
I got a 10.
So it's Lilia, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get, Zilver? A dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Okay, and then Alexi has a 17.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
Al
gonna
has
do
a
that.
13.
yep, you were in the very, very back.
Okay. So the creature moves first.
Oh, no.
It was 700 feet away from you. You see it charging down. It is now 450 feet away from you after its turn of movement.
Oh, God.
Are all of you going to spend your turn just running to the exit?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. First one to go is Lilia, Zilvra, Alexi, Al, Adria. Adria, make a dexterity saving throw.
Why are you doing this to her, George? Why do
At
you
least
hate
it's
me?
me. At least it's me.
No. If it could have been Zilvera, Zilvera's good.
That.
Zilvera is
Because
good
she
at
does that.
No, Zilvera says no. Zilvera refuses.
Just say nay.
No. That, no. We need to go upstream and spawn, Adria.
We no. 13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You are going to take 10 points of lightning damage as you run out and get hit just by the front runner of this thing's bolt of lightning.
Ow.
And the lightning hits the rubber doors behind you and insulates you from most of the...
Alright, so that means we're all out?
Yes,
All right.
You're all out of the building.
Zilver immediately shuts the door.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I guess we run. We run like hell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to get away from here. We don't know
Yeah.
if it's gonna come out.
Neither do I. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys are heading back to the barter...
Sorry, what?
Are you guys heading back to the Bartertown area?
Probably. We need to drop him off.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back to the Bartertown area. It takes 2 days to get back there, but you are able to, with the battery and the flashlights, as well as both sets of
Blueprints.
blueprints.
Yay.
So, as he said, he will give you one of the flashlights of your choice and 2 extra batteries.
Alright. Alright, so I guess since Lilia was the one who argued or arranged this, we'll let her choose which one she wants. And make sure to grab a solar battery.
We didn't grab any of those.
I thought we did, Jord.
No, because you took them off their path.
That's right. Yeah, we took them specifically off. Oh well, we'll find a way to charge them. Silver has a static dagger. We can probably charge it with that.
Yeah, I mean you two.
I didn't see you get any of the batteries, so quiet in the peanut gallery.
Exactly. Yeah, means you two only set the batteries and not the things that change them.
Yes, and yes, sorry. Sorry we didn't know technology. Zilvera is like, this is literally the first time I've seen anything like these. What did you expect me to do?
No. Anyways, so flashlights. Like,
Yeah.
what options do we have for flashlights?
You have the one that sends out a long, and the beam of light is 120 feet long, shows a bright light of 5 feet in radius with an extra dim light of 15 feet in radius, or rather than a beam of light, a utility light with bright light in 30 feet and dim light for another 60 feet.
Do you know what? These would be really good against the drow. Probably Zilver would even say that. These would be really good against drow. Just saying.
You're not allowed to use it to thwart your mob. No using a flashlight for revenge, Silver.
What about a train? She's still trying to figure out how she can summon a train, so...
Oh my gosh.
Zilver's new class, Trainomancer.
I'm gonna take the one with the beam of light.
Okay.
And 2 small batteries.
Oh, 2 medium
Oh,
batteries.
media wise.
Yep.
All right, and we'll give him the rest of the
So-
stuff. We'll keep the blueprints though.
Yeah, you guys keep the blueprints as he won't be able to really sell those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silver even probably like remarked like maybe we should bring these to the City of Mirrors. Maybe they know something to do with that.
Shit, didn't we say if we found it, like, we'd take it to that, like, university place?
Yeah, we did.
What university place?
Oh no, you only said that if you found out.
On what? Sorry, you cut out.
On the symbol.
Oh. We do have more
Oh.
information on the symbol though.
Yes.
We did go back in time, remember?
Did we see
How
the
that's
symbol?
what we're supposed to explain back to them, Silver.
Yeah.
Well, we went back in time.
These people are nerds.
They
They want to live.
They can use
Yeah.
they can use Zone of Truth. Right? They have magic. I'm sure someone there knows Zone of Truth. They can ask us the question, we answer it, they know that we're
Let's
telling the
just
truth.
go get these fucking dragon teeth.
Okay, where?
Then supposedly someone back in the room.
So, I want you guys to make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
I'm gonna. No advantage or
17.
for some things, disadvantage for others.
17.
Fucking good.
Whoop. Cat. You're doing the thing. You're doing the thing.
Cut your mic.
Mike. Ow. It's still doing it. Ow. I can't even. Hang up and call back, Cat. Thank you. I feel sorry for anyone. There we go. You're back. And you're not making the weird fucking noises.
So, what did you get, Kat?
Oh, fucking naturally.
Okay, and Adria?
A 14.
So, you all realize that, yeah, the dragon that was a white dragon. However, Lilia, you realize that, hold on, there's a lot of energy being pumped into this area, and one of the 2 blueprints was called climate, that seemed to pump cold air and cold climate into a specific area underground and remove hot air, and you saw it right next to what looked like the power plant and right next to the ruins of the tower.
Was the power
That
plant?
that looks to have been destroyed by a very large creature.
Did the power plant look big enough to hold a dragon?
Not inside of it. Like inside of it, there are way too many pylons.
Might be underground, though.
And it was way too dry and warm in there for a while. Because you guys were told that there were rumors that a white dragon had been seen somewhere around there in the past.
I say, the white dragon definitely didn't think this up because they're dumb as shit. So
God damn it. God damn it. It's already dead. God damn it.
we have to go back there.
God,
But
fine.
probably for the best that we didn't take him with us for this.
Oh, yeah.
Although, one thing, especially if you realize that if you're going to go, you may want to, like, heat the place up a little bit. And if currently it's running a cooling system to create it,
So it'll probably be very cold in there? Question mark?
sabotage may not be out of the...
All right.
Yeah.
We're good at
Can
breaking
we
shit.
can we study the blueprints?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think we can use them to figure out a way to sabotage them so we go with an actual plan.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. And you will be able to think about that over the next week.
Yay! We didn't die, guys! All right.
Yay.
Apparently, you apparently God.
But you came close a few times, which
And also, we almost went to a stream and spawned.
I'm actually really sad that didn't happen.
So am I. God damn it, Lilia.
I am too, because I had a plan.
Oh God. Now you need to share what this plan is in our personal
Please.
chat. Please share this. We need to know this.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
But alright, hold on. So, hey everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Just in case, I don't know.
I'll be your DM, and I'll be running these characters through not
Hell?
a escape as last time, but
Hell.
just not really a pleasant time.
There we go,
So if you all remember last time, our intrepid heroes of Team Genius were stuck inside of a haunted house in which they decided to nope out of quite a few situations and then had to face a demon that started spitting acid and bleeding fiery acid at them. As they were leaving, they had the chance to jump through many different portals into random worlds. They decided to jump back to the town where Kat grew up.
There's no place like home.
Thank you, Dorothy. So now, it's been a few more days since they've gotten back, and they've done an extensive search of the woods. They can't find the halfling who led them there. It's as if he never existed. It's at that point that they realize that the halfling who led them there had the same exact look as the statue in which Zilvra had pulled a dagger off of. So apparently, it was a ghost. From about 6,500 years ago. So now,
Awesome.
in Esterfey, there's a small festival that tends to happen in early spring each year, and at this point, that festival has come to an end.
Sad face.
They've spent most of their time lounging on the beach and just enjoying some relaxed time and downtime that they've all desperately needed. However, something does loom in the back of your minds. You remember getting a letter from, what was it, Amelie, I said?
I think so.
Yeah. Who had asked you how far along you were with gathering everything that was needed for the ritual, as you only had 5 months to collect all of it before you had to go and cast the ritual. Now, a week has gone by since then, and the only lead that you currently have on either a creature of chaos, which you can shove a bolt of lightning into and freeze it, hopefully, as well as a dragon whose teeth you can get, is the dragon. And you've heard that there was one, at least tales told of one, in or around the ruined city of Viger, to the south.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Viger was the large ruined city in which this group of adventurers went into a very tall tower, got beaten up by a water weird while Lilia was pregnant, and they decided...
And tried to drink it.
Nothing was really worth getting beaten up that badly while pregnant, decided to nope out. But they also encountered, and by encounter I mean hiding from, the Ohio State Marching Band. So, yeah.
You think he's joking?
Yeah, he's serious. It was amazing.
Yes. They came by, and they would have wrecked the party.
Yep.
So far, that's all the information you have. Now, the festival is coming to a close. Lilia, you have been able to spend more time with Ianthe.
Oh, my baby girl!
Saying Zilver and Adria have been cuddling the entire time, pretty much, reading books together.
Whenever Adria has to go do something, Zilver's just like...
And vice versa for Adria when Zilver goes to do something.
Yeah.
Actually, when Zilver goes to do something, Adria can just do this.
Pretty much.
Oh, hey, we've got a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's been a few days. You guys are long rest, you're fully healed, everything's back up to full.
We're well rested. Does that mean we get bonus XP?
No, you do not get bonus XP because this is not an MMO. Nor is it Skyrim.
Damn it. Huh.
You know what? Actually, just for thinking of that, I will give you an extra 10% to any XP that I generate for you guys tonight.
We're gonna get 1 XP.
Knowing
Knowing you, George. I had to say it.
God damn
Well,
it.
no. Depends on what you guys do. If you guys just want to lounge around the whole session, yeah, you'll gain 1 XP. And with that plus 10%, you'll gain 1.1 XP.
Also, is it...
Okay, focus.
Alright, so, after our relaxation...
What do you guys do?
Alright, so we have the lead on the dragon.
Mhm.
We probably should head there, since we know what it's there. We don't have to worry about... And we know where, roughly, it is. We've been there before.
You
Yeah.
know where the city of Vidra is now. Remember, this ruined city, it's not one of the current cities that you've been to. The size of the cities that you're used to here, and even in Menzo Bazaar and the Underdark, you're used to ones that are maybe a mile or 2 miles in diameter
Mhm.
at the most. Because remember, this is still for the most part, pre-industrial revolution
Yeah.
or pre-industrial society. There are some places that are in the middle of an industrial revolution.
Mhm.
The city of Vidra is 15 miles in diameter.
Say, but we did go there, right? That was the place that we almost got murdered.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, we've been there, so at least we know how to get there safe-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'd have to take the train up to Carrick City, then down to Crossroads, then take Route 66 west until you got to Bartertown.
Yeah. Yep. So I figure we probably should do that. Get your mom. Look to Lilia. Get your mom to take care of all of our pets.
Well, I mean, remember, you do have Norris in Ollie, who he's going to take Ianthe back with him.
So probably
Yeah,
send all the
well,
pets home with him.
He's also going to take what home with him?
All the pets.
Well, the small little robot,
Yep.
he does take back with him because it seems to be very adroit at how to store.
Yes.
Oh.
Also the baby Zorn.
What happened to your baby Zorn?
Oh, the
Yeah.
baby Zorn has been frolicking in the sand.
Aww.
Do you want to bring the baby Zorn with you or no?
No, let's leave it with him.
Just so you,
Wow.
just to
Yeah.
remind you guys, a Zorn is a type of earth elemental, and even as a baby, this thing's about 3 feet high, its
It's
arms
adorable.
stretch about to 5 feet, and it weighs about 300 pounds.
Exactly. It's adorable.
So
Oh, also
if
we
it
have the
crashes
dragon's
into you,
egg.
it crashes into you.
We also have the dragon's
Yeah, roller folks believe that to be Essence's problem.
egg. Silver wants a pet. No, Silver wants a pet baby dragon.
You know,
I'm talking about the Zorn.
Oh,
Nothing
leave
to
the Zorn here. Leave the...
oh no.
The Zorn will
moment
follow
you guys-
us.
Yeah, the Zorn is following you guys. You're
Oh.
not getting away from it
Yeah.
because
It knows
it's
we have
following
food.
you. Yeah, it knows
Oh.
you guys have food, and you seem to be fairly safe.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, no, as in particularly
Safe.
to it. Like,
Hmm.
you're not going to just randomly attack it.
No, we aren't.
Um,
It's too
No.
adorable. I feel like if it knew better, it would know not to follow us around, because trouble seems to follow us, but
So,
it's almost like we have an evil being trying to kill us.
so having
wonder
these
who.
Zorn with us,
Yeah, we have...
Norris is sticking out there in the level that them.
And the
What are
dragon.
we doing with the dragon?
Let's make Norris take care of the dragon's egg.
He does, remember, the house has a sauna in the
Exactly.
basement.
Exactly. No. I love this already. Yes.
I'm just imagining this happening like around the table, this discussion, and Laura just go, oh my god, we're gonna have a baby dragon.
We're gonna have a baby dragon.
I'm still looking, I was like, we're gonna have a baby dragon in the basement. Oh.
I feel like Silver and Adria are like really excited, and Lily's just like, Jesus Christ.
Norris, when he hears that the egg may be coming back to Ollie, he's just sitting there.
It's a good dragon.
Al's absurdly happy about it.
Yeah, I imagine Norris and Logan just like.
Also, I forgot to make the mention of this. Zilvera now has brand new clothes that actually fit her, and she was returned your clothes back to you, Lilia.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Lilia, there's a lot of shedded hair in there.
No, I say, and also there's a hole that you cut in it.
Mm-hmm.
Strategically placed hole, apparently.
I mean, you're the one who lent it to me, so, and I don't have prestidigitation, so.
That would be mending, at least to fix the hole.
I mean, I have mending, so Silver probably would have mended it for her, and then handed it back.
I felt prestidigitation, but hell out of it.
So yes, Silver now wears some traveler's clothes. And I'll delete common clothes from her thing. She also, while we were gone, bought thieves' tools. Because she's proficient in those, and I need them.
Before we leave, I want to talk to my mom and see if she's heard anything from Douchebag McGee.
He's dead, remember?
No, not bad Douchebag McGee, not Douchebag McGee.
Which one? There's so many. I'm assuming your dad, though.
About the guy from Mudkin Glade?
No, not that one. No, my dad, yeah,
See?
that one.
Yeah,
Your dad? She has not heard anything from your father.
What a great
I'm glad.
Oh yeah, also Silver has a backpack. That's another thing I forgot I bought. I bought a bunch of
Because
stuff.
Mom, I love you. I love Dad too, but like, you can do better.
And with that, we leave.
But I love him. I want to track him down and grill him.
I mean, Silver has firebolt, so we could probably do that.
And I'm
Not
pretty sure
that
you got
kind
metal
of grill
stuff.
him.
Shish kebabbing.
Kebab?
So, the train fare to get you all the way to Crossroads is going to be 1 royal each.
Alright.
Okay.
So 1 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 1 gold is a royal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm using D&D Beyond, so I have no clue what...
Yep.
I wish I could change. I wish I could change
A
the
common
names.
is a copper, a noble is a silver, and a royal is a gold.
What is a platinum?
They don't
A
use
platinum.
platinum. They don't use platinum here as a common coin. That's a fairly rare coin. So the whole thing is that its wealth isn't in the fact that it represents a minted coin like a $100 bill would be. Its wealth is in the rarity of the metal itself.
Okay.
Well, I will give both Norris and Yopper kisses goodbye before I
Aw.
go. But I imagine banking on the train refers at least to Ollie.
Yes. They're on the train with you to Ollie. You guys all get off, help unload all the crazy stuff, including the dragon.
I'm just imagining us lugging the fucking dragon to Ollie.
Silver is so happy.
So adorable.
Silver is...
On the one hand,
Again.
Lily's like, oh my god, I can't believe this. On the other hand, she's looking at yours like, but like, your sister's great this.
Also, your dad'll probably hate this.
Good.
As being a bard, your dad may actually love it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is very true, actually. Hate that she has it because she's the one who has it, but
No, my dad.
is a dick.
Let's not talk about him.
It's complicated.
But some point was like his sister's fault.
Okay. She's a real
Yes,
demon?
it's,
No.
the whole big backstory thing with them, but his sister, who one of you point, either Lilia or Norris will point out as you're walking back. You look at her; she is a human,
Ah.
and she is glaring daggers. As in, you know that if she had an ounce of magic, all of you would be dead, because that's how much that look could kill.
Silver just looks at her and grins.
Lola will smile and give
Yep.
her a little wave.
I feel like Lillian.
Oh my gosh, like the fuck you smile.
Silver will grin when pointed out and wave. Because Silver, that glare is probably scary. Probably nowhere near as scary as her mother's glare, so.
Make a wisdom saving throw against fear.
A what?
Make a fear saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
18.
18.
All of us?
No.
Just me.
Just Silver.
Because George thinks Silver. I think Silver should get advantage in this too, because she has dealt with many a scathing glance from her mom, and you know this, George.
So yeah, no, I know it. So it's nowhere as near as the worst ones your mother's given you.
Oh, nowhere near. Okay.
Yeah, nowhere near, but it's definitely up there with the ones that you would normally.
Yeah. Silver's like, that's normal.
So.
Let's go wave to your auntie.
Deontay has no clue what you're asking her to do, but instead waves all four arms at you.
Aww. Such a good girl.
So
she's gonna be one hell of a fighter one day.
You guys continue on and head through Carrick City, and then head all the way down south to Crossroads. It's a fairly uneventful trip.
Unlike the last time.
Yes, unlike the last time. And when you get out, you once again have some options. You can continue south to the City of Mirrors. You can go east on Route 66 to what may be there, which I know eventually Silver is going to want to do for revenge purposes. Or you can head east to the ruined city of Viger.
Well, we'll probably head to Viger, because that's where we're heading to.
Yep.
Right? Also, Silver probably would have gotten, like, kind of when they were traveling to Crossroads, Silver kind of, like, nudged you and go, hey, this is how we met. This is the thing we met on. Remember? I feel like they're wandering around. It's like, this is where you pointed a sword at me.
He still feels so bad about it.
So it takes 2 days to get over to Bartertown at Viger. When you get there, you notice that there is that there looks to be a disturbance in this small town. Everyone seems to be gathered around a stage, and there's a guy on it with some very, very weird items.
Ooh.
As you approach, as it's taking up most of the middle of the town, it's getting close to twilight at this point, and he picks up one of the devices. It's roughly it's about a foot long, about 10 inches wide, and it has what looks like a 10-inch diameter round crystal on one end, and there's a handle on top. He clicks the handle, and suddenly a huge stabbing bright light shoots out. And as he sweeps it over the crowd, you see no one's injured, but everything that the beam touches upon is lit up brightly.
Ooh, that's cool.
The fuck is this?
The crowd is in awe. He turns it off. He then picks up another item. This one, though, it's an L shape, and everyone thinks there's a large crystal at the top of it. he clicks a button on the handle behind it, and it lights up, not in a stab light, just a beam of light, but all around lights up. And he even shows there's a hook on one end so it can be hung up. Now, this light you can see is brighter than any torch you've ever seen. So while a torch will give light to 30 feet, light to 20 feet and dim light for another 20 feet, this gives, hold on, wrote this down here. So this gives bright light for 30 feet and dim light for 60 feet.
Okay.
The other one, the first one, the beam of light was 120 feet long
So it's a
before
flashlight.
it started dissipating. And you could see it was a bright light within a 5-foot radius, and then dim light for another 15 feet outside of that.
That's cool. So it's a flashlight.
Yes, 2 different types of flashlights.
All right.
And you can hear there seems to be a bidding war going on over them.
All right. I guess
Insight check.
Make your roll.
I feel like this is like completely new, and Silver's just kind of staring at it like, this is
Yeah,
really
Silver-
cool.
Zilver's never seen something like that.
23.
23. You've never seen anything like this, but the guy who's selling this seems to be just as excited as all the people around him.
Aw.
So from what you gather is that he's not a snake oil salesman, but this guy just made a huge discovery
All right.
in the ruins.
Yeah, I
You can also see that next to him there are four large blocks, 4 smaller ones, and then 2 very odd-looking stands with a huge black panel on them.
Ooh.
And
So-
as you get closer, he says that these are the fuel cell. These are the charge cells for it. They run the batteries, and all you need to do is click it into this machine and let the machine sit out in the middle of the, and it'll recharge.
Solar powered.
Son of a bitch.
Silver kind of looks to Adrian, leans over. What are these?
I don't
So
think
So
so.
how is this being going for?
Right now, the bidding is at 75 royals for just the flashlight. Each of the batteries
Woo!
is starting at 10 royals, and the recharge station is 100 royals.
Of course, this battery's not included.
Yep.
Fucking good.
However, from the insight check, you also get that he's testing the waters with this.
So there's this is like the appetite wetter, and then there's something cool afterwards.
Oh no, he's testing to see from what you get.
If it's
something
marketable.
like that.
He's testing if there's a market for
Oh.
it. Like, people
If
would buy
there's a
this.
market for it, because if there's not, well, what use would it be to find more
Yeah.
or to bring back more?
Mm-hmm. I say, well, Silver thinks this is cool. She also has dark vision,
Mhm.
and also she has dancing lights, which is just these but magic. I guess though these could be considered magic of sorts, but
Yeah, to you this would be a magic item.
technological magic.
I have an idea.
All right.
Lola is gonna wait for all this bidding to be done. And then she's gonna find this guy and try and talk with him.
Okay, so the bidding goes on for another 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, no, the bidding wars, there's a lot of also negotiation. So it's not like an auction where it's like something goes up and within 3 minutes this person has it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bargaining, negotiating going on with everything.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, all the items are sold off. mostly to what will look like agents of very rich people.
All right.
So, the man who was selling is currently still on the stage and just packing up a few things.
Well, he's gonna get up on, he's gonna walk up to the stage and be like, hey, what's up?
I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have anything left to sell, at least not of that magnitude.
I'm not looking to buy anything. I'm here to make a deal with you.
Ooh.
He moves over to you. And what kind of deal do you have in mind?
Well, seems here you stumbled upon something pretty nifty, and judging by the past 2 hours, people are pretty keen to get their hands on this. Where'd you find this?
He's not gonna tell us.
And why would I tell you that?
Because if you're finding ruins, going back then to get someone can be kind of dangerous going by yourself. And we're already headed out there. So, I'm thinking if you want to cuddle on with us to get and you show us where you got more of that thing, you can get your supply. You just let us have one of our lantern-like thingies, just one of them, that's all we want. And then they'll help keep you safe, and then we can also go back in business and get us all back in one piece.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
I'm literally just saying don't roll 2 1s.
That would be very impressive.
I've seen it done.
So have
We've all
I.
seen it done.
You've seen me roll 3 20s in a row, so... It still haunts you to this day, doesn't
We
it?
also saw Dia sneak attack someone very important with
Oh,
advantage and roll 2 1s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, the throwing
Okay.
daggers.
That's a 30.
30. Jesus.
30. Okay.
30.
At first I thought she said 3, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
How?
what are you, level 1?
I was gonna say, like, it's
Yeah,
physically impossible
30.
for her. I have a better persuasion than that.
So 30. He goes, well, I didn't want to ask anyone in case they strong arm me out of it, but I'm actually terrified to go back there. I was planning on taking the whatever I got from here and just retiring, but if you're gonna take me back there, then might as well go back for another score.
Sure.
Just so you know, it's been a long day. I suggest we leave.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't advise hang out at night anyways.
It's awful there. It's awful at night there. Didn't we spend a night there too? Like in
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, you did spend a night. You did spend one night there.
That's right. I remember that.
Everyone, make me a perception check.
All right. I think
Thank
my
you,
perception is just yep.
So I have to say, with these new lapis lazuli dice, I was deciding, should I buy them? Should I not? The guy said, go on, do a test roll. Guess what my test roll number was?
Nat 20.
I should be
Nat-
so lucky.
Nat 1.
That one.
Yes. I rolled an
Oh, no.
18.
I have to buy them. So-
19 from my perception.
29.
29. Zilvra?
18.
18. None of you know. None of you see the shrine or the temple that was there last time, where the seer was.
Oh.
As you look around, you notice that it's not as if the building was vacated.
So it just
It's an
disappeared.
empty lot. There are no walls around it, and the tree that was in there is not a weeping willow anymore. It's just it looks to be a dead pine tree.
Zilver does look genuinely disappointed because she did want to thank that woman, but
Yeah.
I guess now she can't.
You did an Ant-Man.
Also, I'm assuming we're gonna spend the night here, so getting an inn or something.
Yeah, you can. It's fairly easy here. You can either get a private room for 1 noble a night that comes with breakfast, or you can just take a spot in the common room with breakfast for 3 copper, for 3 commons.
Well, I say Silver and Adria can get the private room. Cuddle. Yeah, I feel like splitting that between both of us, that's 5 copper apiece, right? Like between Adria and I? You said it.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. That sound good to you, Penny?
Yeah.
All right. So 5 copper.
Lilia?
How many people can be in a private room?
The private rooms themselves are actually fairly small. 2 is pushing it.
Okay.
Very
Well, I
simple.
will just sleep in the common room.
Oh no.
Yeah.
These-
Al will stay
He's
with her.
fine.
It's like when she kicked us out of the...
This is not the first time she slept in a common room, you guys.
I was gonna say, at least we're not kicking her out of the room in the middle of the wilderness to do stuff.
Yeah. And guys, it's not like anything's going to happen. They're
Exactly, they're
like 20
cuddling.
people sleeping there.
Mm-hmm.
No, in the common room.
Oh yeah, no, Silver and Adria are just gonna cuddle. That's all they're
Yeah.
doing.
So the morning comes, and the guy's waiting out near the edge of town. By the way, I didn't mean to say it, but my name's Alexi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Alexi. I'm Lilia.
So
Well-
Shake his hand.
Silver will
Well-
step up and introduce herself as well.
Well, we should probably be going. Got a lot of stuff to track through, and it's not the most even of ground where I'm going. Not following that road straight down. Or at least not for most of the way. It's too dangerous.
Yep.
So, it's about a 2.5 days trip to get to where we need to go, especially with Dodge and everything.
Okay.
I want everyone to make me stealth checks.
I got these. Stealth. Alright. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
16.
What'd you get, Adria?
15.
15?
Mhm.
Okay, so all of you for the first day managed to be fairly stealthy, except for Al.
Of course.
God damn,
Al
Al.
is floating up at about 30 feet of height, and as he's floating, he just seems to bump into things that are hanging. There are these odd metal boxes and signs that are just hanging up in the air. The boxes look as if they have 3 different colored crystals embedded in them. In an order of what looks almost like garnet, dark topaz, and emerald.
Ooh.
But he keeps banging into them as a gust of knocks him into it, to the point where
Traffic
at one
lights. He's banging into traffic lights. Those things are massive, by the way.
Yes, they are. My dad owns one.
So as you're going, Alexi pulls you all into, and you start hearing music
Oh,
getting louder and louder.
hey, look, it's our friends.
Ow, get down here!
Unfortunately, because of his natural 1, they notice him.
God damn it, Al.
Son of a bitch!
No.
Al looks down at them. They look back up at him.
Mm.
So, who wants to call it? Evens, odds, highs, low? What do you call?
Evens.
There we go. I was waiting for you to pick it. Oh God.
Oh no.
So
Uh,
the trombones all start firing blast waves of sound at him. One of them hits the traffic light he had just bounced into and sends a huge shower of sparks down on the rest of the marching band, causing them to scatter. After a while of shooting sound waves up at Al and just completely missing him, they decide that what they're doing is ineffective, and because he hasn't attacked, pointless, and they continue on their way.
I imagine once it's all hiding, like kind of watching this, and all these devices and shaking it like.
And George, does one of them go? One of them, when they give up, is one of them just going wah, 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 as they miss?
No, they're not, only because the guy who would have done that has death. However, as they go away, the tuba is playing as they go away.
I feel like
So-
we
You
would
have
try.
a state mountain! You have a state mountain bag, everybody!
I feel like at this point we're probably trying to hide like our laughter from that, because that must have been hilarious to watch.
And their instruments are so loud you hear over them.
Yeah. So after they pass by us, and we will wait till they've cleared out a bit.
Yeah, Alexei waits to move until he can no longer.
All right. Yeah. So we'll just follow him.
Can I try to grab Al and just like, nope, you're not flying anymore.
Get out of
Save
here!
us. Come here.
Get out of here! Very
Young man,
No.
get down here.
Yes.
So you continue to head on. The second day passes without any incident. As you get deeper and deeper into the city, it looks more and more like a ruined wasteland. However,
What?
I want all of you to make intelligence checks for me. Just straight intelligence.
God damn it.
All right. I have a +2 to this, so 19.
Ooh,
21.
15 with his -1.
14.
So, as you're approaching near the end of the day, you notice you're actually coming up pretty much the same spot that you were at last time.
The library?
Yes,
Ooh.
that very tall library, you see it, but this time it's only about 10 stories tall rather than being 30 stories. And it looks as if the 10 stories that are there have been savaged and mauled and broken apart.
It's a good thing we didn't go up there.
And you see rubble laying all around the place.
What does it look like it was savaged by? Like fire or like a beast like smacking at it?
It looks like, for the most part, it looks like a beast, an enormous beast. And it also looks as if there are just cracks radiating out of spots. However, you also notice that next to it, there's a large building that wasn't there beforehand. And when I say large, it's about 40 feet tall, 300 feet long, and 800 feet wide.
That is
I hate
massive. Jesus.
Yes, in the about 8 months since you've been here, this building has been erected.
So
And
probably,
on top of it, you notice this enormous bowl. And in the middle of the bowl, above it, there seems to be a large focusing crystal. The light you can see light radiating out of it to a degree where the air itself is waving in heat distortion.
Cat, you're gonna say something?
Yeah, make a history check to see whether any idea of the fact.
Silver has no clue what this is, even if she did.
Well, clearly my dad was around before the comet, so I imagine I might have.
He is a bard, so...
Okay. I'll make a history check.
Let's see. 22.
And 22.
Mm-hmm.
This you know was a form of energy collection. At least that bowl itself, that's what it looks like it's doing. Taking the rays of the sun, reflecting it many, many times, and then focusing it onto something.
Okay. Alright, 1 second, guys. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys can continue. Sorry.
Hey. Go, go. Fly, 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 fly. So, you see this large building. There are, along its length, large double doors, but they seem to be made of a black substance that you've never... Well, you've seen it before, but only in small pieces, here and there. You believe it's called rubber.
The fact makes George 11. And I'm not taking this in game. I'm taking this out of the game. Who does that?
You're gonna have to go inside to figure it out.
Okay, but is the guy who's leading us the
Oh yeah, the guy who's leading you points and I got them. Well, they weren't in that building, but they were taken out of that building. That I know for sure. I didn't want to kill that thing that took it out of there. It was mean and ugly looking. Had to sneak around it.
I'm sorry, what? You said I was mentioning this, Alexi.
Well, there are things that are in there. I mean, I don't think they did that to the tower. None of them are big enough to do that. But the two things that I've been seeing in there are these strange creatures that have metal, grown into their bodies, like armor. And they have these long, wicked, knife claw hands. And I've seen them carrying and moving stuff, cutting up some of the rubble, moving it everywhere. Don't know what they're doing with it. But then there's this other thing. If they look just like them doors there, at least their skin does. They're about a foot taller than that. The metal ones, they're only about 5 feet tall, but the other ones, the ones that are all made of that rubber substance, they're about 6, 7 feet tall, just about as broad, and they're lumbering all over the place, but they have these very long, thin fingers. Not sure what they're used for.
Oh my god, we have to put Edwin Scissorhands and salad fingers.
George was not expecting that. Silver kind of just wait, what were we talking about?
Instead, we have to go in there.
All right. Well, when do you suggest we go? Right now, or? I'm more talking to the guy, because he's been here before. So.
Well, let's. I mean, if you want, we can take a look around and see if they've brought any more of them. But I mean, if none of them are out, we may have to go in there.
I say we look around, see they brought me out, but and also while we're looking around, we look for places where we could possibly get in.
Yes, that is a good idea.
Okay. So everyone make me a stealth check and a perception.
All right, stealth
I want
and
to pass. I want to cast pass without a trace first before
All
we start
right.
speaking.
There we go. So
Okay.
plus 10 to every roll.
So that's a
Perception.
20.
Huh?
So that's a
Yeah.
So that's a 26 for myself, and a 23 for. I'm not right. No, that's not right. Perception, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Persuasion.
21. For what?
I said not persuasion, perception.
Okay, 21 for perception, though.
All right. I got 30 for stealth and 2 for perception.
Oh no.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have to roll just a
Is
regular.
it?
30 for stealth and 19 for perception.
Okay. So you all sneak around and you notice that there's no more what look like batteries or flashlights that are outside of this place.
Mhm.
However, what you do come across is this odd looking machine with pipes coming out of it, gauges on it, and around it are these 4 enormous boxes. They're about 5 feet tall and 10 feet aside, and you can hear fans in them. You can see what looks like warm air coming out of it. And he points and goes, "You get close to that, then, especially that pipe right there." He points to this very large pipe going down. "Whatever you do not stick your tongue to that. It will stick." That thing is so
What?
cold.
Is this gonna give him
Swear
some
I would
side eye?
feel it in my fingers if I just touched it.
I feel like this is something he has personally done now, and I'm judging him a little.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Also, George, I did realize this. I still have inspiration from you
Yeah,
for my amazing pun.
yeah.
So I'm remembering this. I had to make sure. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make sure to remind George that I still have this, so that when I do use it, it won't be like, wait, when did you get that?
No, I remember that you still have it.
All right. So, it
So,
looks like we're at
as you are going around, you do notice that there are 2 sets of that every about 200 feet. There's a set of rubber double doors. So there are plenty of entrances into this building.
Are there any windows and like places we can look through?
Actually, yes, there are. The doors themselves have windows.
Yeah, well, we can sneak up to let him peek in.
Okay. Where's my description of this place? Okay. So, inside, you look through, and the place looks almost like a maze. Well, not a maze, but almost a tended forest with rows and columns everywhere. There are 3-foot wide pylons that narrow as they go to the top, and they're ringed with metal as they go up, and they're spaced 10 feet away from each other in each cardinal direction. And they cover the entire floor except for 2 places. As you look down, you see what looks to be a large machine at one of the narrow ends of the building, and it looks as if bolts of lightning are going to it from the closest pylons. You can see smaller bolts of light going from one end all the way to the other, And as they go, they get larger and larger till they hit this device at the end and go into it. And then you also see in the middle, the exact middle, there is a where is it? A 10-foot radius circle that's cut into the ground, and you see this huge beam of light stabbing down.
Zilver makes a mental note to not put her foot between that. She's learned from her last time.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You also see walking along, there appear to be 4 of those very large creatures made of rubber that he described, and about 7 of the ones made of metal.
No.
There's just 2. Additionally, you notice on one of the far corners, there appears to be another doorway that doesn't seem to be similar to the ones that lead out of the building. And it has writing on the door. You just can't make out the distance.
So, how many enemies again?
You see a total of 12 inside. However, remember, this building is 300 feet by 800 feet. So some are fairly far away, some...
Okay. So do we think we can take them out quietly without pissing off all those other enemies?
How long does Pass Without a Trace want for?
An hour.
Actually, I might be able to help with this. I have invisibility.
Yes, so do I.
So we have 2 people who have invisibility. Do you have invisibility, Adria?
No.
Alright, so we could send the 2 of us. Or, I mean, I guess, Lilia, you could cast it on someone stronger. Because I can only cast it on myself. For mine. Because mine's my Kitsune magic. But, feasibly, we could use that, plus a bunch of other stuff. We could feasibly sneak up there.
You could.
And a lot safer than if we have Pass Without a Trace. Do we see any of these, like, the things the guy wants? From where we are?
Not from where you're standing. You'd have to go.
And how heavy do we think they are?
You can ask him.
How heavy are they?
So, well, the beam ones, those are about 3 pounds apiece.
We have a bag of holding. I just remembered that. Or I guess Al has a bag of holding.
The small little area lantern one, pound. The smaller batteries are fairly light. It takes about 6 of them to make a pound. The larger ones are about a pound each. And last time I saw, there were some really large batteries in there. They were like 15 pounds each.
All right. So if we take, say, like
Did we bring the cart with us?
But we have Al's bag of holding. So Zilver is saying, like, Adrian and I can go in there with the bag of holding. That way we have the Pass Without the Trace and the invisibility. So we have some muscle and we have stealth still. Does that make sense, you guys? We can take as much as we can. The bag of holding will be invisible. We just stick all this stuff in there and hope for the best.
Silver, darling, come here. How strong do you think you are?
On a scale from 1 to 20, I'm like a 6. But no,
she was talking about your strength, Silvera.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not your looks.
No, that's a 20 out of 20. Ask Adrian.
Debatable.
Look to Adrian. Give her a wink.
Focus, kiddos. Focus.
You're the one pulling it. So Silver will even say, like, we don't need strength for this. Like, it's Adria and I can keep a watch around. I move quick. I'm stealthy. Adria's stronger than me. We also will have the bag of holding, so we don't need strength. We just stick everything in the bag of holding. Also, to note, I am only carrying like 13 pounds of gear with me, so...
It's okay, she's only able to carry 20 pounds total.
Rude. She can carry 90. Excuse you.
Okay, so what do you plan on doing if you two get into trouble, though?
Running. Running away as fast as we can. I mean, we're
I'm an impulsive little shit, and even I think this is a good idea.
We will be invisible. As long as we don't attack them, if we don't attack them or we don't cast a spell, we will be fine.
We can pass mostly right now. We can probably be sneaking by anyway.
Yeah, so we can all die together when they see us. When Al inevitably runs into something. When Al inevitably runs into something.
I'm not going to be the one to run into something this time.
This time, I think, hasn't Al blown every single one of our stealth checks pretty much?
Nope.
He's blown a lot of them. No, like this way, you guys could keep a safe exit for us. We can go in completely invisible and pass it without a trace. We take the bag, we get in, we take as much as we can, and we get out. It's super simple. Invisibility lasts how long? An hour? Let me check, because I don't remember.
Okay. Yeah. Al will open the bag.
Duration 1 hour.
And fly into it, just in case you guys...
I was actually gonna say that, too, is Al can jump into the bag.
Yeah, and literally just so Al get in the bag.
Get in the bag.
She used her mom voice on him.
Ooh.
He's your ace in the hole.
Yes. Our ace in the bag. We're gonna let the cat out of the bag.
I'm laughing because he is ace.
I mean, he's a skull. Alright, so, Zilver will look at Adria and say, can you cast invisibility on Adria?
This is a good idea. I don't think we should split the party.
This is a better idea than all 5 of us going in and then getting murdered.
You guys mean 4. I said I'm not going in there.
5, I meant Al. Or 4, there's 4 of us. I cannot count, apparently. Jesus. So yeah,
the baby Zorn is there, but he kind of just like walks right through the stone of the ground.
Yeah, he's kind of like hiding on. He's clipping through the ground, pretty much. All right, you're welcome for that image. Just T-pose.
How much can he carry?
How much can
the baby Zorn?
Yeah.
The baby Zorn can actually carry quite a sturdy construction and high strength. So he can carry about 200-300 pounds. He can carry his body weight.
But that's the thing. Like, if anything we take that we don't have, I don't think it'll go invisible, will it? Like, if we pick it up after we've been already invisible, I don't think it goes invisible.
Correct.
With it.
That will not become invisible.
That's
Nor
the thing.
can he morph through the ground with it.
Exactly. So at this point, we may as well, stick as much as we can into that bag of holding, and into my bag, and into Adria's bag.
And if you get mine as well, get in there. What the fuck are you gonna do?
We will be invisible. And the odds are better that the 2 of us, invisible and passing without a trace, can get through this than the 4 of us with just pass without a trace. If we get heard, we can just stop moving, and they won't be able to see us. And if they can see us,